I did it. Do you want to see?
Welcome to Building a Dream. I'm Jasmine and I'm living alone off-grid in the Australian bush. Since I bought this land, I've been working towards creating a homestead and building a shipping container house as an owner-builder. The last month has been particularly tricky with having to work in the elements during winter, my chicken passing, and becoming my last chicken's best friend. But last week I made one of my favourite projects to date, a DIY wood-fired bath, and that definitely warmed my spirits, cheered me up, and got me ready for this week of hard work getting the walls down. You ready for a rainy week? Me either. Did you want to be in the camera?
Hello, it's a new week and I've got one goal this week, and that's to open up these 2 containers. So let's give it a go. Turns out I have to move these bloody things. Also, oh my god, I just found out about heated jackets. Wow, have not taken this off since I found out. Whoever told me, thank you, best thing ever.
A couple of weeks ago, I started the process of taking down the internal walls of the shipping containers on the ground floor so that I can connect them. Before I did this, I had already connected all the shipping containers together on the roof externally by welding steel flat bar to the joins to make sure no water gets in as I take down the internal walls. Angle grinder is the best way to remove panels, but it also uses a lot of discs and creates a lot of sparks. So my plan is to use a plasma cutter to take down the internal walls since the panels don't have to be accurately cut. But after an hour of messing around with the plasma cutter, I realised it wouldn't be working for a while.
This isn't gathering pressure or something, and so it's not cutting well, and I do like to get a good start to the week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to the angle grinder. This line's a bit That's the bottom and the side's done, time to do the top. I've gone through pretty much 4 discs, so I reckon it'll be like 5, possibly 6. So gloomy. Poor boss lady in her home. Love you. I just have to embrace it by this point. Alright, I have to get this out and move it out of the way, but I'm going to start running out of space. Oh yeah! How did I do this? Maybe letting it down. Well, actually nice and warm in here. Or hopefully winter's just leaving me. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 discs to get out 1 panel.
As the day went on and I continued to use the angle grinder, I did start to reconsider my plan to use the plasma cutter moving forward because I feel like I need more practice on the angle grinder to get straight cuts. So taking down all the internal walls with it is probably the best way to do that.
Alright, should be all ready to kick down. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3. That should get everything. Oh, it's getting real. I can see it now. Time to get this out of the way. Fun times.
If anyone's wondering why I'm kicking down the walls, well, I'm well aware this may be a once in a lifetime build for me, and I intend to make the process as fun as possible.
Yes! Done. Woo! Kick on so I can definitely get these acro props in today.
Since all the internal walls are coming down, I need to add structural supports in place so the frame doesn't bow. And for the time being, I'm going to be using acro props until I can add the permanent supports in place. I need to place at least 2 acro props along the frame of each container, so I have to cut and grind back the tops and the bottoms of the frame for the acro props to sit level. So you can see I'm just grinding it down to make it all nice and smooth. And then I can pop my acro props in there to hold it up and start getting the rest of the walls down, and then I can go along once it's all out to get it all nice and smooth.
I haven't ground down all the way, so along all the area that I've cut out, because once I've got out all the panels, I'll go along and do that all at once so that I'm not doing it every single time. I've never used acro props before, but I think it's pretty simple. I need to grease them up, and then I just need to pop them in here and get them to the right height so that the frame's supported, and then I can start cutting out the rest. I have some grease. I'm just going to grease these up because I think you have to grease them up before you use them for some reason. Hoi. Can you hear Django? She's not happy that she has to stay outside. She wants to be in here, but she can't be. I love you, Django. Now that is greased, this needs to go into it. I think it's a matter of me putting this up a bit. Think like that. First acro prop in. Alright, second acro prop going in. Second one's in. Woo! That's true, I probably shouldn't have put these here because now I have to move them all so I can get into here and cut them.
I'm removing the panels in sections this size because I wouldn't be able to move them if they were any bigger. I struggle enough as it is. And to everyone that's been asking, yes, I will be reusing these panels, of course, because I do with everything, but I'm not sure what for yet. They're extremely heavy. I would love if I could somehow use them to make some kind of tall carport-like shelter so that I can eventually build my tiny houses under them.
Alright, one more down, but I gotta move it. These are the heavy ones. I forget how I've done it. Oh, it's getting windy. Another one down. Just gonna lay you down easy, eh? rainy this week. It's not as cold, which is good. And I've got this little paddle out. Oh, this is way lighter. This is a good feeling. I cannot wait to get these sections down because then I'll be able to see like how big it's going to be and everything, which is so exciting. Oh, people keep saying that I can't be doing this alone because who's filming me? So I might blow some lines today. Let me grab you here. Whoa, amazing invention. It's called a tripod. Look it up. Probably just rock some world, so there you go.
While I was getting covered in little metal shards, I realised that if I'm going to be doing this much welding and grinding in the future, I'm going to need proper attire. Every set of clothes I've worn to get these walls down has little holes through them now from all the sparks, and even though this face shield was a good only option, it's not brilliant. So I did a little online order to get full body coveralls and a full face respirator mask, and hopefully that makes my life a little easier in the future.
We're ready for another section to come down because I sure am. Not too hard, Jasmine, not too hard. I get too excited. A 1, a 2, a 3. Oh shit. This is why you probably shouldn't do it too hard. Little bit. Hello world, this is me. 2 more little panels to come out and I'm going to have such a big open space. I don't know why I love this so much, but I do. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, and... too hard. Oh no! Come on! Oh my god! Wow! This is amazing! Okay, let's move it and keep going. Look at it. The wind's getting hectic outside. I've decided to like work into the night because I like, feel like I've got something good going, so I want to keep going and see if I can get them all down or as many as possible. Wow, outside is like brewing a good storm for sure. It's coming down.
I get a little in the zone sometimes. No, I lie, a lot of the times. And this was one of those moments. I was determined to get all the walls down that night. And you know what? Determination has never not paid off.
Friends, the sun is out. I stayed up so late last night trying to get these walls down and I did it.
Do you want to see? Django, do you love it? Is it amazing? I kept Django out of here the whole time because I did not want her to get hurt, obviously. So she looks pretty chuffed. What do you reckon? Gotta be careful with the sharp bits. You happy? Yeah. Crazy, hey? I need to get some light in here. But look how spacious it is. I did not expect me to be able to do this week. I was like, yeah, I'll set myself the goal of getting the walls down, but there's no way I'll be able to do it, just like I've always done. Like, I'll be able to do this in this amount of time. No. But I actually did it. The next steps are I have to connect them internally. So from here, that means I'll have to get rid of like all the little bits of roof that I've still left. So all these bits. See how there's still like sections of roof. And here, and then up there. And the reason I did that is because it's really hard to get real close with the angle grinder when there's no space because of the wall panels and because of the sparks getting in your face. So now that they're out of the way, I'll be able to go along a lot easier and get rid of those. And then I'll have to grind it all back like I did with the acro props. You can't see anymore because the acro props are on top of them. But I just have to make them all smooth and all flat with the grinder. And then I can connect them. I do have a spare steel flat bar right here. But I'm thinking, because it's quite heavy and quite thick, and so I'm thinking maybe I should actually cut some panels from here. Because that's nice and flat and straight there. And that's a lot lighter too. Also, so I ended up using like the angle grinder for pretty much all of it, the whole thing basically. And look at how many discs I went through to get down these internal wall panels. Look at all the discs. So about 100, I think it was. Or that was about a half field pack, I think. So many bloody discs. Oh, you love it. Do you now live in here? It's only true in fairy tale. Then I saw her face. Now I might. I'm not a. This is how boss lady comes everywhere with me. Oh, she runs after me, but then she gets distracted sometimes by bugs. So then I pick her up. We can go to do some gardening. Your favourite? You like gardening? I've basically just let this get way too overgrown because it's winter, so I'm going to get in there, pull out all the weeds, try plants and stuff, but the roos have been eating everything, so I'm going to have to find a way to stop them from doing that. What do you think this is? It's not a buffet.